Hi, this is John Hansmeyer, and this is the movie report. Now, what this movie I'm going to be reviewing today is called Boyhood. And what this movie is about the life of Mason. And he is a man who wants to grow up in life and become a photographer. And not only that, sometimes he doesn't really realize what he wants to be. And it's also about what life is like. And not only that, it's also about just growing up. I mean, that's really all I can describe it as. The movie was produced and made for over 12 years. And not only that, this movie was directed by Richard Linklater. And also, this movie is starring Patricia Arquette, Eller Coltrane, and Ethan Hawke. And not only that, this movie just really pulls you at the heartstrings in all the right moments. It really wants to invite you and bring you in. There are some scenes I really liked in this movie. For example, there is this one scene, Ethan Hawke, which is Mason's dad, and one time he pulls over when he's trying to talk to his kids in the car, and they're going to go to this baseball game. But they're not talking with him because this is their first time talking with him in a long time because he's divorced with Mason's mom. And eventually he just says, you know what? I'm not just your normal everyday dad. I'm your dad. You know, if you're gonna really talk with me, talk with me. You know, like, Dad, how was your day? You know, Dad, it was pretty bad. And, you know, it wasn't going very well. I mean, there's not really more I can describe about the scene. You'll just have to watch it. But overall, I loved it so much because it really just showed you what real life is like. I mean, most people say the dialogue is not very good in this movie. I liked it a lot because it really just showed you what people's stages of life is like. And there's another scene I really liked in this movie of when Mason and his dad got together and went hiking. They were talking about Star Wars, and then they were swimming in the lake, and it really just reminded me of a time of when I really loved hanging out with my dad, and I still do to this day. And it was really relatable in that one scene because I really just was really wanting to just get around in life. And that's what this movie is really that's why this movie is really impactful, is because it just really wants you to get off your seat and do something and just be able to create your own adventures. And this is why I love this movie so much. It pulls you at the right heartstrings. It invites you into the movie. Richard Linklater did an amazing job, and I think he totally deserves to get an Oscar in this movie. There actually are some things I don't really like in this movie so much. Sometimes it's the acting. Like the side characters, they tend to really just like go on and off with their character. And the dialogue at times is really bad. And sometimes just like Mason's grandparents were sometimes really good, but sometimes really bad. But overall, this really loves to just pull you at the right heartstrings and really wants to invite you in the movie and really just like show you its message. I mean, sometimes when a movie shows its message to people, there are times where I really don't want to listen to it. But this movie, I wanted to listen to it because it was very relatable. And that was one of the first times in years where I actually got to see a movie that was actually relatable. This is the best movie I've seen since Life of Pi, and Life of Pi was an amazing ride. And I was blown away after Boyhood too. Also, one of the other downsides of this movie is it tends to really drag on, but that just really shows you what life is like as well. And so, I rank this movie probably about a 4.5 out of 5 stars. And this is my #1 favorite movie of 2014. So, this is my review of Boyhood, and I hope you guys have a great day.